Brian, nice and sunny where you are. You're looking nice. You got a smile on your face. Is that because we didn't lose?
Well, that plus the sun is shining, the skies are blue, the clocks have gone forward, the cold weather is almost leaving us, and Spurs haven't lost. So yeah, how are you both?
Yeah, look, we're just trying to wrap our heads around what we saw today. Obviously, the result would tell you it was a draw after battling back from 2-0 down. But how did you see the story of the game?
Frustrating, but thank God we managed to salvage a point from it. First half, like your first caller said, I didn't catch his name. Thank God for Vicario in the first few minutes, because they could have been out of sight at the beginning. That's the brilliance of Vicario. His distribution, though, gave us Lloris settings. Was very, very nervy on the ball. But the first half we were. I think what we're missing at the moment is movement off the ball. There's times where we just look so static. We just look so static and devoid of ideas. And like again, the first quarter said, Johnson today, who I tried to support and defend. I don't know why we kept trying to go to him and didn't try and utilise Odegaard, because Odegaard looked like he was having the best of the two wingers. And then obviously Porro with that misplaced pass, and he was well off the boil today. It was lucky to be 1-0 at half-time, in my opinion.
Yeah, so many individual errors today, Brian. What would you put that down to, the amount of errors in very dangerous positions as well?
Joe, I reckon it's a lack of confidence. It's everything at Spurs on a knife edge right now, isn't it? With the atmosphere and feelings towards the manager, the boards, for the players. Are they struggling to express themselves under confidence? Should they be? With the amount of money they're paid, I don't know. But it just looked like, you said it, they just didn't look like a cohesive unit in the first half, did they?
No, I'm not really in the second half either.
I guess I got a question for you, Brian, because obviously off the back of the comments from Jed yesterday backing the manager, do you question whether the players are playing for the manager at the moment?
Joe, it's a real hard question for me to ask, because you look at it sometimes and the kind of performances they're putting, you say they wouldn't, but they continually come out and say this, don't they, George? They continuously come out and say this. It's like, well, which one is it? And if you are fully behind him, why is there not more effort? Why is there not more? Listen, Ange has to come in for a lot of the stuff that's been spoken about. I mean, he needs to take some accountability for it. But the players haven't been putting in 100% performances, and Ange certainly isn't telling them to do that. So it's 6 and 1, half a dozen of the other for me, in all honesty, George. What about you?
Yes, it's difficult to say. Look, we did come back from 2-0. You know, we did show a bit of determination to get back in the game, but you know, a lot of it was also a bit of luck as well. With that cross that kind of floated in, I can't say totally that we deserved to get back to 2-2, but I definitely can say the players probably didn't give up, and they tried till the end to try and get back in the game. But there was also, you know, I don't look at that performance and think it was a real battling performance to get back to 2-2. We just kind of took a couple of moments, and we got a bit of luck, I guess. But I don't know if he's lying, but look, I don't think it's a case of them not trying, but I think there's a whole like myriad of problems. But in terms of any positives today, Brian?
Well, first of all, here, I just want to quickly talk about, just very quickly, with the first half as well, what's happened is we've had so many times where we're undecisive, we don't know where we're going, or should we go direct, should we go out wide to get ball. Some of Bournemouth's play, like that, both their goals, even the offside goals, were stunning pieces of football. They just waited and waited and waited and waited for the slip up with the press, and then they capitalised and punished us. I think it's all about positives. The second half substitutes made an impact. There's no doubt. Sonny came on, made an impact. Maddison made an impact. Bergvall, who I think at the moment probably is our most consistent midfielder. I think he's grown in stature with every single. He's still got a long way to go, but I just love his tenacity. I just love his resilience. He just doesn't give up. Yeah, he's going to make a few errors. Yeah, he's going to over-elaborate and try and do flicks and tricks or whatever. But that guy never gives up. And I think he was the part. I think those three were a positive. Some of our play in the second half got a lot better, but there's still a lot to be desired, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's not enough cohesion. It's still very kind of, especially defensively, we just look very, very open way too often, I feel, Brian. With Thursday coming up, well, I was going to say positive. So you said Bergval. Was he the only positive from today?
I know, like I said, I think the subs did well. It was good. Look, it was good to see Romero come out. Although in the first few minutes he was shaky. Basuma is I don't even want to talk about. I think it was woeful, absolutely woeful. But I also think seeing Van de Ven come on the pitch and get some minutes before Thursday, I think, like I said, Bergval, Maddison, and Son did well. Like I said, Vicario made some incredible saves.
Do you reckon Romero and Van de Ven both start on Thursday?
I don't know if I'd risk it. I don't know if you'd risk it. I think it'll be Danso or one of them. I mean, also Archie Gray obviously had a 90-minute rest. And when we, what we said before about when we said if you're resting them, why are you bringing them on at half time? Well, Archie Gray's just got a deserved rest. I think not seeing Mateus Tell is quite excuse the pun. I think we might see him on the wing on Thursday next to Solanke.
And in terms of Thursday, after what you saw today, is any confidence that we're going to make it through that tie?
The way we're playing, I think if we're going to get through, I think it's going to be by, obviously, I don't think we'll get it done in 90 minutes. I think it might be extra time and maybe penalties, if so, because I just don't. There's just too many opportunities that we saw with Bournemouth. If they get an opportunity and are as ruthless as Bournemouth were, then we may pay.
All right, yeah, it's gonna be a big tie. But in terms of Ange, today's result performance, he needs that win on Thursday, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Does this change my opinion on Ange? Not at all. Do I think he needs to go? Yes, I do. But Thursday is huge for him, and the type of performance. If it's a performance like what we had in Holland, I can see Levy finally pulling the trigger in the international break.
All right, Brian. Good to speak to you as always, mate.
Always a pleasure, brother. I will see you very soon, George. Pleasure to actually say hello to you on the stream, buddy.
Been a pleasure.
Nice one, Brian.
Speak to you soon,
bro.